would like to thank you all for joining us on this very special day. Welcome on behalf of Erica and Ryan. Microphone. Mr. and Mrs. Rad. It's an absolute pleasure and honour to celebrate their marriage. And I'm delighted to be standing here today before you. And I can tell you that I'm brimming over with happiness and joy. Today, I'm a sweepstake winner. Today, I've won the lottery for the 4th time. Indeed, and I'm going to tell you why. According to the National Lottery, the National Lottery website, the chances of winning the jackpot are 1 in 45 million. Yeah? But to strike it lucky 4 times, what are the chances of that? Fortunately, amongst us,
we've got a mathematician.
Well, actually not too bad. I've got my brother-in-law, Neil, and Neil is a teacher and a scientist. So Neil, what is the answer? What are the chances of that?
Hang on a second.
Come on.
180 million to 1.
So no chance. No chance then, no chance.
Interesting fact, John.
Oh yeah, can you have an interesting
More
fact?
likely to end up in A&E from a pogo stick accident than winning the lottery.
There you go. It's amazing. So 180 million, that's incredible. But in my case, it was life's lottery that I've won over times. Let me explain. The first time, the first win, 1989, was when I met and then later married my gorgeous wife and soulmate Rebecca. At that time, in the late 80s and in the early 90s, some of you may remember a quirky television series called Northern Exposure about a young neurotic New York doctor who finds himself stranded in a bizarre Alaskan town for his first internship. Weirdly, this television programme was a fundamental element to our courtship and early parenthood. One of the main characters was Chris, a radio DJ and philosopher, who began and ended each show with a few words of wisdom. And I'd like to share one of his poetic sayings with you tonight, which really describes my love for Rebecca.
Aww.
You are my wife, my feet shall run because of you. My feet shall dance because of you. You might not say that when you see me on the dance floor. My heart shall beat because of you. My eyes shall see because of you. My mind thinks because of you, and I shall love because of you. And the reason I'm sharing this with you today is that this was the world that Erica and Mary Jo were born into. Which brings us on to the second time I won the lottery. That was the 15th of February, 1993, when we met Erica for the first time. Our beautiful, courageous, sparkling and creative Erica. How fortunate we are. When she first turned her beautiful blue eyes on us. Stop it.
You've already started.
It was as if she knew us already. There was such wisdom in that look. And little did we know it was exactly with that regard that Erica's innate worldview that would guide us on a journey into parenthood. And what an adventure that's been. Woo! It wasn't until many years later that Neil, teacher and scientist. Brother-in-law. It was not until many years later that Neil, already a dad, confessed that when he heard that Rebecca and I were going to become parents for the first time, he couldn't stop laughing. And he probably wasn't alone in that. However, no one had bargained for Erica, our guide and teacher, who from the age of 3 claimed that she had magical powers, which she skillfully used on us to lead us safely through the uncharted waters of parenthood. Erica Sophie, it means wise ruler. Erica, you are a fabulous daughter and sister to Erica. Thank you for being a fantastic bridesmaid today and for organising Erica's hen party. Which Erica will remember forever. Absolutely. Yeah. Wait for her. 4th win. That's today, isn't it? Yeah. 4th win. 20th of April. It's the 20th of April 2022. Erica and Ryan's wedding day. Ryan, welcome to the family.
Welcome.
We feel so lucky to have you as a son-in-law. We really do.
Yeah.
And of course, there have been plenty of little wins in the between years. I like to think of these as life scratch cards. But enough of that. Welcome friends, family, distinguished guests. And Paul. Where are you, Paul? BFF. Yeah. On this wonderful occasion to celebrate the union of Ryan and Erica. Paul, I think you'll agree, when looking back at all those years ago to our student life of toast, late nights and herbal supplements, that I'm here at all today. I'm so excited to welcome Ryan's family and friends to our family. Kev, Ryan's father, Dan and Arash, Ryan's brothers, and Jeanette, Ryan's mother, who lives in Spain, and all the extended Rads. To you all, mi casa su casa. Thank you all for joining us. Thank you to Erica and Ryan for inviting me.
I had to.
Yeah. And for allowing me to deliver the father of the bride speech. To prepare for this most important of speeches, I took myself off to one of my favourite places by the sea and sat down in the sunshine to reflect and compose. So helpful were the surroundings that I managed to complete a full 12 pages. It's about an hour and 10 minutes. So I hope you're sitting comfortably. So a few words about the groom. Actually, I'm going to turn and face him. Yeah. New son-in-law, Ryan. The first indication that Ryan was on the scene was during the lockdown period of 2020, when couples were finally allowed to mix. Erica and Ryan's relationship flourished. Initially, I noticed this rather smart BMW 3 Series M Sport in Estoril metallic blue. Ryan's car. And I was pretty envious because I'd recently sold mine and was driving a Honda Jazz. Thanks, Marion. I knew that I wouldn't be challenging him to a race anytime soon. The next thing we noticed was Ryan. The next thing we noticed was a camouflage kit in our hallway. just a hint from an amateur covert ops enthusiast. Right. That desert green stuck out like a sore thumb. In fact, we spotted it straight away. A better disguise would have been to choose something that resembled a pile of shoes and shopping bags. Needless to say, from those early signs, Rebecca and I suspected then that you were here to stay. And we're glad you are. 4 tickets. This may, I don't know yet. This may or may not be the most expensive gift I ever give. So for those who are able, please be upstanding and raise your glasses as I propose a toast to bride and groom. To Erica and Ryan, we wish you good fortune and bundles of happiness. Erica and Ryan.